Alrighty guys, so this is Friday today at around 12:30 p.m. and at 4:30 p.m. the check-ins will be there, the weigh-ins will be there. So I already prepared my meals because we're gonna go there nice and early because in Romania the traffic is insane. This is Bucharest, the capital city of Romania. 1.5 million people live here and the traffic is just unbelievable, so you never know how long it's going to take to travel there. But I already prepared some meals to take with me, and I'm actually going to eat one of them at around 2 o'clock. So what we have right here is my white fish. We've got the basmati rice. Don't have turmeric here, unfortunately, so no go on rice. And we've got some avocado and the vegetables below. It's very easily digestible vegetables, actually. Those are cucumber and zucchini. That's all I'm going to use. The same here, and we've got the same right there. So the same meals, about 75 grams of uncooked rice. Can have 4 meals of that today. Already had a big oatmeal bowl this morning with 140 grams of oatmeal. And later tonight, before bed, I'm gonna have 400 grams of sweet potatoes with the salmon fillet. So that's going to be amazing. I'm very excited for the weigh-ins, for everything that's going to happen. 12 people competing in the classic physique class. I'm one of them. 11 different countries. So it's just going to be an amazing, versatile, and diverse competition. So we will see.
Alright, so right now we are driving towards the check-in, aka registration area for all the athletes. First, the pro athletes need to register and check in for the show to make sure that you're actually there and that you are within the classic physique weight limits. So we are driving to the Pullman hotel where the actual show will be taking place. And we're driving through Bucharest right here. That's the big parliament building, the European Parliament building, very famous and popular in Europe, especially Bucharest. So it's quite a nice venue to see, to actually be able to drive there and see all that stuff that I would never seen if I didn't have this contest in Bucharest. So here we arrived in the Pullman hotel. And seeing all the athletes, it's starting to get real now. You can actually see and feel the vibe of a bodybuilding contest for the first time, because you have to imagine I've been in the apartment the entire time. I've been to the gym once. I never have seen an athlete in real life in Romania yet, but now it's starting to get real. You can feel everything. And here's my coach right here, Ferdi, and some athletes of our team, which is amazing. So we were with quite a big group, and this is pretty awesome as well. They have a special menu for the bodybuilders, like plain rice, grilled chicken, egg whites, asparagus, broccoli, and stuff like that. And when I was waiting for the check-in time to come, some people recognized me and wanted to take a picture with me. So trust me very much, guys. When I'm in a different country and people recognize me, that means a whole lot to me. It's very surreal. So up until now, it doesn't really matter where I go. Everybody, when I'm in a bodybuilding environment, does recognize me. At least some people do. And that's all because of you guys watching the videos and making Vintage Genetics a known term within this bodybuilding industry. And you just saw me having one meal before weighing in, and that could tell you that I'm quite confident that I will make the weigh-ins, because I did weigh myself the morning of this day, this Friday that it is right now, for the check-ins, and I didn't weigh that much. So I was able to load with 3 whole meals before weighing in, and this is actually the scales they use, just a digital scale, nothing too fancy, but you could already see that.
Alright guys, we are here at the check-ins. Just got in the room, the New York conference
Come on
room.
guys, athletes, pro athletes.
Only pro athletes allowed, as you can hear.
Clear the way, please.
Now we gotta wait to be weighed in, registered, to be measured in height, and then the show is gonna go on the road. It's Friday now. Tomorrow going to be another loading day, and then Sunday will be the contest itself.
Okay, so here I am about to get weighed and measured. You can see here the actual height of my physique. And when it's zoomed in right there, you can see it's almost 189, a little bit above 188 and a half. Really depends on, you know, how strict they do the measurements, how the time of the day and stuff like that. But hey, I'm happy I'm still in the same bracket of the classic physique, above 6'2", which means I'm able to weigh 247 on stage, and you saw I weighed 246.4.
Right guys, we are here standing in line. Already got my paper, as you can see. My name on there, 6'2.5". Always in between 6'2" and 6'3". The weight is higher than it have ever been, so that's good. And now with this card I proved that I'm eligible to compete. And now I'm going to get my lanyard and wristband up here, so let's do it.
We are here and we're gonna fight on stage, me and Wesley, and we're gonna make all of you guys proud of us. Okay? See you.
There was actually another athlete, a pro men's physique athlete, also coached by my own coach, Ferdi. So he came with me to the Romania Pro to do the show himself, which was quite amazing to have. This is the first time that I'm not going alone to a show, so we're both backstage. And here, after the check-in, you actually get a bag with a few t-shirts, a few supplements from the sponsors, which is amazing for sure. So it's a very incredible experience right from the get-go. I know that Wings of Strength always takes care of their athletes quite a lot, so it's well worth the wait. It's well worth doing a show like this. If you are interested or doubting which show to do, if there's a Wings of Strength show near you, you should definitely give that a try. And this is actually AJ from Muscular Development, and you can check out the full interview I gave here at the Muscular Development YouTube channel. Link is in the description, so you can check out the full interview I gave there. But it was quite hectic, as you can see. Still, people recognizing me and wanting to take a picture is always very humbling. And after that, after receiving all of the goods, after receiving the lanyard and the number, I was number 62. Then we went back to the apartment, and here you can actually see the fridge of the stuff that I actually got in terms of food. And the fish you see right there is actually vacuum sealed cooked fish with a sous vide machine. And a sous vide machine basically cooks your fish to perfection with a specific temperature to cook them for like 45 minutes, and they will be perfect. And it was a very nice investment of me. I will make a separate video about that. There you can see all the vegetables and all the fish that I ate. And this is very interesting as well. I had my classic physique trunks with me, but when I wore it, I actually saw that my glutes didn't really come out of the bottom. And since my glutes were in check this time for sure, the striations were there, my girlfriend and my parents actually went to a sewing workshop to get it done perfectly.
Alrighty guys, as you can see, I put my tanning on, another layer. So yesterday, actually Thursday already, we put the first layer on. Then Friday we put the second layer on, and then now it's Saturday, the day before the show, we put another layer on. Then I went to the shower, and possibly we're going to put another layer on tonight, because I got to be dark, because I know that some black guys will be in my class, and you got to be dark next to those guys. I saw the lighting actually on the live stream at Digital Muscle. You can check the live stream of the Romania Pro, and I saw the lighting there. So sometimes it's quite sharp lighting, so you need to be nice and dark. But not too dark, because it will actually blend out your definition, because I am quite defined right now. I don't want to show that, but so it's Saturday right now. We are at 500 grams of carbs today. Yesterday was 400, the day before 300, so a nice slow addition of carbs. Today water will be slightly lower as well. Yesterday was really high, but we're not letting the water out completely. Salt is going to be the same, and now I'm actually making the third meal of the day. I already had my oatmeal, I already had a rice meal, and now I'm going to have a second rice meal, so let's check it out. This is going to be the vegetables, some spinach, some avocado, and I'm going to grate some nice pieces of ginger. Ginger really keeps the bloat away. I'm also going to add the white fish to this, but half of the amount I used yesterday. So normally it's 300 grams, and now I'm going to use 150 grams. I want as little waste in my body from protein as possible, because right now carbs are protein sparing anyway, so you don't need a lot of protein to maintain muscle mass. So here we have 80 grams of basmati rice cooking from Uncle Ben's, my favorite, very tasty. In here there's some celery and some asparagus, water expelling vegetables, which are very tasty as well. And I'm going to add some salt. Actually, I already added some salt and pepper to this, and just going to mix the meal up and show you the end result.
Alright, and this is some posing practice the day before the show. We practiced posing a whole lot in our own gym, 100% fit gym in the Netherlands, with of course perfect day light, and we recorded it several times. Perfected it, and with me, I mean me and my girlfriend. We made this posing routine together. She just gave me creativity, inspiration of what poses to do, which poses she liked, and of course which poses I liked, and we made a very good and solid posing routine that I was very proud of to represent on stage.
Alright guys, it is early in the morning. I gotta be quiet here. It's before 5 a.m. because I gotta eat at 5 a.m. Gotta get up early to get 3 whole meals in before my prejudging starts. The official competition starts at 9 and I will probably be on stage at 11. So I want to have my last meal at 9 a.m., 2 hours before on stage. Very easy to digest. Right now I'm just gonna have some baby rice, just some very easy digestible carbs with some peanut butter and very dark chocolate to get the pump out there. 100 grams of carbs, around 15 grams of fat, and also 30 grams of Become Gladiator whey isolate. The only whey isolate I trust not to bloat me, because I know there's no lactose or anything in it. And that's going to be the only meal with extra protein added. Meal 2 will have no extra protein. Meal 2 will be around 500 grams of sweet potatoes. Meal 3 will be just white rice with a little bit of honey, just for the carbs. And always adding the peanut butter to blunt the blood sugar spike, so you can actually have a trickle of carbs into the system. That's what you want. Anyway, this meal should be almost done, and then I'm going to enjoy it. Conditioning, pretty much there. It's on point. I woke up very happy, perfect, so I'm not going to take any risks. A lot of people like to load up with a lot of food in the morning. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep this conditioning here and do my very best. Anyway guys, let's enjoy this first meal.
Alright guys, we are walking towards the convention center where the competition will be held. The stage should be pretty amazing, and right now it's around 8 a.m. and from 9 a.m. the competition will begin. And then at around 11 a.m. I will be on stage. So we're gonna check it out, get us some room backstage and enjoy the process. And here you can actually see a preview of the stage when I walked in, and I actually saw it beforehand on Instagram as well. I was very amazed by the effort they put into making this stage look very professional and very incredible for sure.
Ready guys, I'm laying down now until the show begins. First class is women's bodybuilding, then women's figure, and then I think physique, then bikini. It's going to start right now. Then 212 men's physique, and then classic physique, and then opens men bodybuilding. So relaxing right now, and let's enjoy today.
And here the show has begun. On this day I will be on stage. This is a Sunday, and I'm very excited of course, but here I am warming up myself before putting on the oil still, just warming up with the hoodie on. And then after doing only a few push-ups, I was already very full because the loading protocol went perfectly. And then my dad actually applied some of the oil that we use by hand, which was very good, very nice decision. Some people put on too much oil and then it looks, it blands out your definition. You want just something to put that 3D effect onto your physique, because the fine lines you can see in the lower back, for example, if you put too much oil on there, or the glutes, it's actually one big white white mess on under the lights on the stage, and that's not what you want. Also the shoulders, you don't want to put too much oil. You want to showcase your natural definition from your body and not oversaturate it with whiteness from the reflection of the oil. Alright, and this is actually right before going on stage, warming up, doing some final warm-up movements. So all I do is some push-ups to get blood in the chest and the shoulders and the arms, and the final thing I do is some side lateral raises, some bicep pumps, and some posing right before going on stage. But hey, showtime is coming now. Alright, so this is the first comparisons, a numerical order, so no call outs yet. So this is the second group. In total there were 13 guys actually competing. So initially there were 12 guys, but the guy on my right actually won his pro card the day before, so he decided to join the pack. And you will see at the end of the video that it was a very good decision of his. He's from China, he looks very good. The competition in general was very good as well, because I saw them in person. I witnessed them. The conditioning was quite good for most of them. Some lacked some conditioning in the glutes, for example, which this time I did bring, which was one of my biggest things that I wanted to improve: the conditioning in the hamstrings, the glutes, and conditioning overall. And here we are posing, showing it you from different angles, because there were two cameras filming me. One of the cameras was held by my girlfriend's mother, and one of the cameras was held by my father, so you can see from different angles what it all looked like. But right there on stage I felt very confident. I felt very, I just enjoyed myself, because being on stage, all the hard work you've done beforehand is actually showing now on stage.
Number 62, Wesley, Vissers.
Alright, so actually the DJ here was amazing. Every single song he chose was perfect. So this is actually the first individual time that you are on stage. So you have your posing routine, which is at the finals, but here at the prejudging you first have an introduction that you choose yourself. So you can either do a part of your posing routine, or you can simply do poses that you want, but this is your first time that you're solo on stage, so you definitely want to make use of this to show all of your strong points and how conditioned you are, which is what I did, of course. So I showed the back, the Christmas tree, the hamstrings, the glutes, all the improvements that I've made compared to the previous show. And I have to say the DJ was amazing. I was posing here on a good song by Eminem. And right here, the first callouts are being called out. So this, what you will see right now, will be the top 6 of this pro classic physique class.
Roberto, 60 Pavel, 61 McHale, 62 Wesley, 63 Shim.
So the top 6 has been called out, and when the top 6 is called out, then they check, okay, who are we going to switch, who is going to be in the middle, and who is going to be compared to each other.
62 and 60 switch places.
So right here I was of course very happy, because I was put right in the middle. Like, you cannot see it on stage, but when you look down you can actually see a white square, and that white square, when you stand within it, you know that you are in the middle, and the longer you stand there, the better it is. And now we are doing the poses, of course, and with classic physique you have fewer poses than the open class. So you have the front double bicep, which I just did. You have this side chest right here. Then you turn to the back and you actually do the back double biceps, as you can see right here. And you can see that I'm really trying every time before I hit the back double biceps, I like to hit my lower back as well, because that is a strong point, not in mass terms, but more in definition terms. So you want to show how defined you are by actually showing the quality of your physique in the lower back and the glutes and the hamstrings. So then the next pose after the back double biceps is the abs and thighs shot, and you can actually decide, okay, I'm just going to hit the abs and thighs or also the vacuum. Now pretty much no one is doing the vacuum here, so of course I was like, well, I will hit it because I can. And hitting the vacuum always brings out a different look to your physique, so you can actually showcase that you're able to hit that as well. And then the last pose, of course, is the favorite classic pose.
In front, 49-61 switch places.
And honestly, this was pretty awesome because they kept switching around people around me, so they made people switch, but I stayed in the middle, which when you are a bodybuilder and you've done a few shows, you know that when you keep standing in the middle, that they compare the rest to you, and that is an awesome feeling to have, because sometimes they put someone in the middle and then they put someone else in the middle just to see, because it's so close, just to see how others stack up to that guy. But they keep comparing people to the one who's in the middle, and I stayed in the middle. And that is just a very incredible feeling, kind of like a confirmation of all the hard work that you have done, that you did it the right way, and that you do belong in this classic physique class. Another awesome thing is they did a lot of comparisons. So I'm showing you a couple of shots here, but there was actually a lot more comparisons, a lot more shots, a lot more poses, and that was really awesome because it gives you a lot more time on stage. It gives you the feeling that you actually worked for something to actually showcase your physique on stage for a long period of time, and that's just an awesome feeling to have when you are following your passion.
62 and 49 switch places.
Yeah! Woo! Wesley!
Gentlemen, a front double bicep.
Alright, so this is still the prejudging. You just saw that we did the top 6, then you went back in line, and then they call out the second call out. So I didn't, of course, show you guys because I don't want to make it too long, but those were the top, the 6th place until 12 or 13. And now at the end, they did the top 3 call out once more, and you just saw they put me in the middle once again. And as I repeated a couple of times, when you are called in the middle, that means, that confirms that they put you at first, at least for the time being. You're never sure because things can always change, but that does give you a very big boost of confidence. And I have to say, these two guys, especially the Chinese guy right there, he won the previous day. So you got to keep in mind, when you're an amateur, you're not allowed to weigh as much as a pro. So he weighed in as an amateur at Friday, and he wasn't able to actually weigh as much as us. So that is commendable for sure. And now the individual posing routine begins, and that is the first thing you actually do at the finals. Then you are able to showcase your own posing routine of 2 entire minutes, which I'm doing right now. And to hear that amazing applause of people, of this audience while you're doing the posing routine is just an amazing, amazing feeling to have as well, I gotta tell you. What I like to do during posing routines is take it slow. A lot of people think, oh, I have 2 minutes, I have to do a lot of poses to fill up all that time. But honestly, you simply have to show your strong points, pose slowly, gracefully, and just make sure that you showcase everything that you've got.
Good to you, man.
And this audience at Romania was a very amazing audience. The people were very passionate about bodybuilding. You could really tell that they really loved seeing people who were taking bodybuilding seriously on stage. Also, when the open class was there of the big bodybuilders, they also were very applauding of everybody. But to hear them cheer for you while you're on stage is just an amazing feeling to have. It's an accomplishment on its own that you are able to make an audience clap for you. So that's just amazing.
Wesley, Vissers.
from the Netherlands.
Alright, so after the posing routines are all finished, I was number 12 and the guy to my right was actually number 13, so he had his posing routine after me. Right after that you all go on stage again, at least the top 6 does, and then you do a short pose down where you do poses of your own choosing next to each other. Normally it's around a minute, but this time I think it was around 30 seconds or so. Doesn't really matter because I was just really excited to be on stage, and it's been a long day, longer than I thought.
How about a round of applause for our class physique? Great job, gentlemen. Our third place finalist comes to us from Morocco, Al-Karhim Hamari.
Okay, so now that the third place winner has been announced, both of us are standing there, I believe his name is Xinjiang Jin, and me myself realized that we are 1 and 2 of the classic physique class, so here we are waiting anxiously.
Only yesterday he was an amateur, now he's a pro from China. Our 2019 Romania Muscle Fest Classic Men's Champion from the Netherlands. Give it up for Wesley Vissers.
And honestly, I was so incredibly happy and most of all, very relieved that all the effort I put into this prep, which was quite the journey, has been worth it, and to be claimed the winner of this Romania Pro Muscle Fest is just incredible. And you heard actually when I won, the DJ played my posing music, which just goes to show how much effort they put into the show. The details is what makes the show sometimes, and details like that will always stay with you for the rest of your life.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. We're gonna have our champion stand there solo. Everyone else exit the stage to the left. All right, Wesley, center stage. Hit a couple of your favorite poses. All right, congratulations, Wesley. We'll go and do this photo shoot with our title sponsor, Vissers, at their booth. Now we'll take a look at one of our video sponsors.
What's up, guys? We are now, this is the day after. This is the day after the competition. We have all our suitcases here. And now we're going to go to the airport to drive home and enjoy the victory.
Als we weggaan, wordt het ook weer mooi weer.
Ja.
We moeten nou wel echt consistent op blijven trainen samen. Ja. Ik wil dat een serie maken op YouTube.
We're back.
We're back in the Netherlands, and this voice needs to evolve along with the body that belongs to the voice. So, yeah, we will do an off-season bump that this voice will actually fit the body.
En hij zit te lachen.
YouTube.
Niet onbeheerd achter. For security reasons.
Wow, okay guys, I've been home for, well, about a week. Wow, it hasn't even been that long yet, but I have to say, I just finished my second leg workout after the competition and I'm so very happy. I had forgotten what it is like to eat plenty of food and to feel this energized during the workouts without actually, after only having done one exercise, that you feel fatigued already. Now I can power through. And I promise you guys I will make the proper adjustments, improvements to my physique to stand next to the top guys at the Mr. Olympia. That is my ultimate goal, and I'm just so very fortunate and happy to be in this position right now. You just witnessed my entire experience at the Romania Pro, which was amazing, of course. That's going to be one of the best memories of a show that I've had. The stage was amazing, the environment was amazing, and the fact that my parents, my girlfriend and her parents all came with me, and my coach of course, to Romania from the Netherlands and Belgium to actually support me like this. It's just an amazing feeling, guys. You have no idea. So the support around you, don't underestimate it, because a lot of people have to go alone to these shows, maybe with a coach or maybe with an online coach, but to have your family around you, support you, sacrifice things for you is just amazing. And this was the end of this contest, and now it's the beginning of a new lean bulk, well, maybe not even a lean bulk, but a proper bulk off season to make this physique much bigger. I know exactly what I need to improve, and of course a lot more videos will be coming to show you my opinion, to let you know what I want to improve. But obviously the legs always need to be bigger, the hamstrings, the back thickness, the triceps, etc., the conditioning, which was improved now compared to last time, but for the Olympia level we need to step it up a notch once more. But now I have 308 days, I believe, left. Let's actually see here, I can literally 307 days right there in the middle until the Olympia, until that day that I will be on stage again. And this is the longest I've ever had in my pro career to prepare for a contest. So it's going to be amazing. I will not let you down. A lot more content is coming. I will show you my rebound diet, a full day of eating, how I prepare my food, how I'm going to fix my weak points, and so much more. I feel great. I feel amazing. So let's just pray and hope that this is going to stay like this. I will improve upon what I've already built. Anyway, guys, I really want to thank you so much for the incredible support. Vintage Genetics is only going to grow even more. This is only the beginning. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to stay golden.